My bad. I played the intro. I played the countdown. We started talking, and then I look up in the right corner, and it says "Go live," and I'm like, "Oh, S word. We aren't live yet."
We had such a killer intro that we just did. It was awesome, and you ruined it, Blair. I can't work under these conditions. I'm big and famous now.
You're a big Hollywood star.
I was chilling with Zilla, our new bestie.
Your new bestie, Zilla Fatu. So jealous.
Green with jealous rage right now.
I am furious.
I did too. I go, Zilla, I got to get a picture. My co Blair will be very jealous of me. And he were.
Yeah.
But this is for Exposure, your weekend independent wrestling podcast here on Love Wrestling, featuring Blair Pacheco of the Grainmaker Bot and me. I am Pluggo, aka Big Star. But yet I still can't figure out how to get this graphic to download onto this.
Big Star Pluggo.
Big Struggle Pluggo. Okay, well, I think I found it.
The Big Struggle Pluggos.
Big struggle. But yes, we did not hang out last weekend because I was in SummerSlam. I was in SummerSlam. I was at SummerSlam. I was not in the SummerSlam.
I remember. I think you were technically in the arena that SummerSlam was being held at. So
I was in it. So we did that. We did that awesome interview with the Aqua Adventures, and you guys got to see that, and that was a lot of fun. So shout out to Alex Rain and Jared Rogers for hanging out with us and taking up some time.
The wily veteran
in between making towns.
Yeah.
Him and his young boy.
Have you seen the TikToks with that, the old veteran wrestler, like Jack Vaughn or whatever?
Yeah.
Those would be so much cooler if it was Jared Rogers doing those instead.
You think so?
Because he looks like, I just don't like the cut of his jib, but Jared Rogers, now that's a true vet.
Yeah, that is a true bet. I found it. I got the picture. Our good friends at C4, because we're going to preview their full shoot. We're going to preview their show here in a little bit. Said you can't do a full preview of our show without an exclusive match graphic that isn't coming out until Monday, but you can talk about it today on your show.
They just came up clutch.
So we say thank you to our friends over at C4. Very awesome of them to do that for us. Very good promotion. But yeah, so Jared Rogers and Alex Rain were a ton of fun. I'm glad we got to do that.
Yes.
We're trying to get an interview locked in this week because you're going to be gone next weekend.
Yeah. So we'll see if it works out. You know, we can only do so much.
Yeah, we can try to do so much, but you're going to be at Queen of the Indies.
Yeah, you can only say, "Hey, what's your availability?" and then wait.
You know, some people are big stars.
They are running countries and stuff, so it's
Mrs. Pluggo says she remembers her first time. I'd like to point out, Mrs. Pluggo, that you have never done one of these before, so you don't know. She snubbed Big Bad Boris. Big Bad Boris was trying to get her on, and she's like, "Nope, too big of a star for Big Bad Boris." And I mean, I respect it. I respect that she says no to everything, and I say yes to everything.
I mean, she just wanted to keep those dogs under wraps, you know. They were barking, and she's like, they're in their house.
She doesn't want to have to put her feet out for Big Bad Boris. I get it. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable.
But yeah, back to the Zilla Fatu, man. He was all the rage. So we went to this. So we had decided after a couple events we had covered we ended up meeting up with Ella, Jose, and Jeremy Lambert, and we decided to go to WrestleCon for the last hour of WrestleCon, which most of the people were gone by then. But hold on, I don't know what this isn't you've done these before. Oh, I need to find those interviews, or are we talking other things? What are we talking about here, Mrs. Pluggo? What world Blair said he's out of here on this one. Mrs. Pluggo, what are we talking about here? What are you talking about? What world? Get back in here, Blair.
You guys sort that out?
Get on your side. What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm trying.
What are you doing here? This is messing everything up. But no, so we decided to go to WrestleCon to kill some time, have some fun, which I love. We were
Mhm.
just hanging. We walked through the little bit of WrestleCon that was left over, and then we sat down at this hotel like lobby / bar area.
Just wasted.
I did not. I did no such thing because I don't drink, but we actually just sat and had a couple of waters, just killing time before the SummerSlam.
Mhm.
And Zilla Fatu is just chilling.
He looked like he had a couple waters too, eh?
He had a couple libations, a few, but not, he was just having a good time. And he was like the nicest dude. He like dapped me up. He like fist bumped like with the JPJ so hard, almost knocked JPJ over. Because he was loving it, man. I was like, can I get a picture, Zilla? My boy Blair is gonna be so jealous. And he goes, oh yeah, absolutely, man, no problem. And like gave us a bunch of pictures, and it was a good time. So I immediately was like, I gotta send this to Blair. I had like 2% on my phone left too, because my phone, that's one thing I needed to make sure I bring next time I do one of these is a portable charger, or just keep a charger on me at all time, because actually where we were sitting there was chargers in the tables, but I wasted the last 2% of my battery for you.
I like to think that if you had more battery power, you would have ended up FaceTiming me. So that's what I like to believe.
I probably would have talked him into it, and if he would have said it cost money, I probably would have paid whatever he said.
Yeah, and I would have just split half with you.
Had I had my gear with me, I would have full been like, I need you to stand here. We need to Blair Pacheco real hard.
You're gonna be my new co-host, Zilla.
Yeah, Zilla. It's no longer for exposure with Blair. It's for exposure with Zilla. Chilling with Zilla.
It's now chilling with Zilla.
It's not chilling with Zilla. I told him too. I was like, you're one of our favorite wrestlers to talk about. Even though you got, you got like 20 matches under your belt, but you're killing it. And he's like, nah, 21 as of last night. And I go, hell yeah. Nice. So that's Zilla, awesome. If you watch this, my man, you're a real one. We love you. I don't care what those haters on the internet were saying over the weekend.
Oh, were they saying stuff?
Well, I guess he was supposed to be something. He was supposed to be somewhere in Michigan, but he was at SummerSlam instead. Now, there's obviously mixed reports as to who pulled the plug on that decision. Some saying it was promoter's fault. Some saying it's Zilla. But either way, we don't care. We love you, Zilla.
No, Zilla's the man.
Yeah, Zilla's the man. So, hey, Omar, what's good, buddy? So what's good, boys? What's this plug? I'm still wanting to know what websites you've done interviews for.
Before we talk wrestling, I thought of you yesterday when I ordered a T-shirt online.
Yeah? What shirt did you order?
No. I was on TikTok, and sometimes there's those shirts available where they show like the screen printing and they do the words as like, as they're being said. And I got a shirt, and it is from 22 Jump Street, and it is slam poetry.
Slam poetry. And they spell, yep.
Roberts.
You got that shirt?
I bought that shirt. I'm such a loser.
Hell yeah, you gotta wear it on the show.
I will.
Hells yeah.
Might de-sleeve it, and it might be my summertime apparel. Wear it everywhere.
Oh, suns out, guns out, slam poetry style. I don't do suns out, guns out very often. I leave my guns concealed.
Well, I mean, you have to in the States. Those are you got to conceal and carry.
It's true. It's true. You got rules and laws.
Yeah, regulations.
Yep.
So, we're here this week. Next week, undecided. We'll let you know.
Yeah, undecided. Big Star Blair going Queen of the Indies.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it looks like a good time.
Yeah. So we're going to preview that. We got a whole bunch of GCW to do. We're going to talk C4. We got tidbits. So, I mean, we might as well get started with C. We'll do. I'll try to get in the order that they're running. Okay.
The order of the shows that are running. You're going to try. There's a lot.
I know. Did you, besides WrestleCon and SummerSlam, did you get to check out much more?
We got not particularly as much as I would have loved to have checked out like the indie. There were some indie shows, but we ended up doing some other things, which would have been fun to go to. I mean, Gargano and Ciampa showed up at IW, which was kind of cool, which we did get the invite to, but we were at SmackDown.
You were smacking it down.
But no, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I checked that out.
Nice.
That was kind of dope. But other than that, it was very WWE centric this weekend.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the things is like when you're doing media, you're fixated on that because that's your like priority. And if you can do other stuff, like cool, but
Well, kind of how it works is they give you the list of events, and what WWE has done over the last few big events is they make it a weekend. They make it like a spectacle all weekend, right? So there was like Damian Priest, they did a screening and a Q&A for his 24 that debuted. So we, and then there was Sammy and Friends had a comedy show. Undertaker had something going on. So you applied for all these things. They had the community event, and the WWE like approves you for whatever they approve you for. So we got approved for, the Sammy and Friends, the Damian Priest, the community event, obviously SmackDown and the presser and all that kind of stuff. So we just kind of went where they told us and what filled in the gaps wherever, because you don't want to not go to the things that they approved for. So had we not been approved for certain things, we definitely had ideas of going other places, but we went where we went. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time.
Good. That's all that matters.
I got an exclusive that Chelsea Green. She's coming to Vancouver for SummerSlam or Survivor Series, and she's repping LPW hard that weekend. So
yeah.
Now
SummerSlam was last weekend, starting in 2 days. They're already over there. 2 days. GCW is doing their little tour of Japan. They got 3 shows: the 12th, 13th, 14th. The 12th is a dual show with DDT. Nice. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the 2 other GCW shows, and then we're just going to carry on our wayward son.
Carry on our wayward son.
So
you're supposed to keep going when I say that.
That's the only word line that I know. So
there'll be peace when you are done.
The DDT Universal
everywhere head to rest.
Don't you cry no more.
Okay.
For the DDT Universal Championship, Mao defending against Alex Zane. I like this because Alex Zane is very familiar with wrestling over in Japan. I mean, I think he did the best Super Juniors. He's done, he's tagged with Lance Archer doing some stuff over there. So making a return, I think he slots in perfectly into this.
Oh, yeah. And I love me some Mao, and I love me some Alex Zane. So I think I am all in on this match for sure. 100%, as I try to find more graphics that I just found.
Oh.
But, that's going to be a good match that if they like started the show with that just sets the tone for the whole night.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. There's also announced is Mance Warner defending against Shunma Katsumata and Joey Janela. So Joey Janela getting that crack at the GCW World Championship in a hardcore 3-way match.
Interesting. I like that.
Like, I don't know too much about Katsumata, but I'm excited for what.
But if he's willing to step in the ring with Mance Warner and Joey Janela in a hardcore match, he's got to be crazy. So
he just has to have a massive sack on him.
You have to have a certain level of craziness to step in the ring with those two.
Without a doubt. I mean, Mance Warner's been bringing it. His run so far as GCW World Champion has been fantastic.
Definitely.
I've liked what they've done with, like, even when Blake Christian was champion, like, I thought he had a solid run. I think that they've done a great job with that title. Like, everyone who's held it has done a good job.
Mm-hmm. Also, Mance Warner is, if you listen to the Stuff to Lander podcast at all, she just started one. It's about 20 episodes in. Like, he's so funny.
Is he? Is he on it with her all the time?
Sometimes he's in there with her. Like the last one I listened to, like Steph decided to sell their couch that Mance loves when he was gone and try to get a new couch, and the new couch sucked, and then they went on this couch shopping adventure, and you could just hear he was like very supportive, but also like, I love that couch.
Yeah.
That was my couch.
Poor Mance.
He's a fun guy.
Oh, we got that one. We've also got. I'm very interested in this one. What a tag team! We had Yuki Ino and Tetsuya Endo facing off against One Called Manders and Gringo Loco.
Oh, nice. What an interesting pairing.
Yeah.
Gringo and Manders. And I don't know much about the other end there, but so it's a special tag match, as it says. So it's going to be interesting.
It's not the other end; it's the other endo.
The other endo. Good. Well done. Well done.
Not bad, eh?
Well played.
You missed those jokes.
I did last week, man. I didn't have a chance to hear any of them.
And also a special 8-person tag match. We got Illusion, Yuki Ueno, and Masha Slamovich against Takeshi Masada, Marcus Mathers, Maki Ito, and Chris Brooks.
Interesting.
So there's no rhyme or reason with this, but
I was just thinking that. I was like, what's going on here? They're just like, throw everybody that's left together, we'll make it work. And I'm here for it.
This is one that I really think it's a good way to get you're going to have a lot of fun spots in this, really get the crowd energized. So I think this one could show out.
Maki Ito's going to do Maki Ito things and it's going to rule.
Hell yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
This is in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's probably at a really goofy hour. So if you're bold enough to stay up and watch this or get up early and watch this, more power to you. But this will be one I'll probably catch when I'm awake at my normal. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because I feel like these things, if I'm not mistaken, usually pop off at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Mm-hmm. That's when the start time is. And that's just a little late / early for an old guy like me.
I'm loading up my Triller right now to see if I can find the
start time.
Okay, I don't know if they're going to show it live or if they are taping it and playing it, but it has it at 7 p.m. on Monday.
We'll see. We'll see. Then I will keep an eye out for that, unless that means 7 p.m. their time Monday.
I think so.
Okay. However you slice it, I'll watch these shows. They're fun. These Japan shows they do some fun stuff, get to be a little interesting, and those crowds are usually pretty excited to see some, GCW talent. So yeah.
Are you washing laundry right now?
No, I don't know what that is. I am not though. You hear that? Yeah. What is it?
Are you okay?
Is that my water heater? That could be my water heater struggling. It's like, what are you doing? But no, my washing machine's right here.
Oh,
full shoot. This is the laundry room. But no, I'm not doing laundry. I don't know what that is. Could be the beginning of the end for old Pluggo.
If you are in trouble,
if all of a sudden this happens,
then I'll just remove you and carry on. Well, Pluggo's out.
Look at that. Sorry, I showered. Does it make noise? Yeah, and you showered it. Oh, without me? Oh, Mrs. Pluggo. Mrs. Pluggo.
Uh-oh.
Without me, we got to conserve water. We're trying to save the environment.
Oh boy. Okay. So that is the show on the 12th. On the 13th, the GCW has their own branded show, GCW The Sky is the Limit. And they are kicking off with a hell of a GCW World Championship match. Mance Warner against the one called Manders.
Oh, that's a big one. And there's a lot of bad blood in history there. So the one called Manders is going to come out swinging, as they say.
Mm-hmm. I think, that's if Mance holds on to the title after that three-way.
That is true. He's got to hold on. But I would imagine, again, and GCW does this where they have a tendency to kind of give away the fact that they're not going to blow the title on the night one and are really night two match. We've talked about that, especially when Blake was champ.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look disappointed?
No, it's just one of those.
It's one of those things that you're just they should promote it as winner of the night one triple threat gets one called Mander.
Yeah.
Leave some kind of
come on, Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Hey, they did announce that they're running them all in New Jersey.
Let's go to the mall.
So, following in the steps of Love Wrestling,
That's right.
GCW has decided.
Which, have no fear, folks. I uploaded the 2 graphics for the West Edmonton Mall that have been announced already. They're doozies.
Oh, you did.
So when Blair gets to tidbits, they're there.
Oh, yeah, I see them.
Yeah, buddy. Those are good ones.
So we got Mance Warner and one called Manders. We also have the Great Sasuke versus Maki Ito.
Maki Death Kill, baby.
I have a soft spot for the Great Sasuke because
You do?
When him and Takamichi Noko just fucking showed out on Monday Night Raw and In Your House Canadian Stampede some 20
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
27 years ago. Oof. I was all in on that.
When you were a wee little grain maker?
When I was a wee little grain maker. When I was a 16-year-old grain maker. That's how old I am. Old.
Just aged yourself there.
That's fine. I'm old. I've accepted it. What are you gonna do?
He said, I'm old. I've accepted it. You're not old. You're as young as you feel.
How old are you?
38.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel 72 today.
Well, that's because you're not feeling well. You're a little under the weather.
Yeah, just right here.
You gonna go to the doctor or something?
I did. And he was like, just do this. Here's an antibiotic. And it'll work itself out. I went, okay.
Has it started to help at least?
Talk to me. He touched my face here, and he goes, yeah, just take some nasal spray and aspirin and then take this antibiotic and it should clear itself up. Have a good day. And I went, oh, wow. Thanks. That was quick and thanks a lot. And it hasn't felt better since I left the doctor.
When did you see the doctor?
Thursday.
Okay.
So it's still the same, but hopefully it'll work itself out. According to this doctor. But we press on, we try.
Announced Rita Yamashita and Masha Slamovich versus Alex Zane and Gringo Loco. Zane and Loco is a team that I'm surprised we haven't seen more of.
Yeah, they're definitely a team that like they'll do some crazy stuff, and then Rita Yamashita and Masha will just beat on them.
It's just beat the piss out of them.
Just beat. Yeah, you want to do that flippy stuff? Elbow to the face,
light tube.
right. But that's gonna be a fun one. I know I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Joey Janela versus Marcus Mathers.
Oh yeah. Young prodigy.
Something about that graphic for Mathers. I don't know.
He gets weird graphics sometimes. So you're just like, it him look 45.
Mm-hmm.
That makes him look 45. Like he's
100%.
20. He's 21 years old. Looks like he has just been torn up in wrestling.
He's the veteran.
And then who's this in the backstage with the Fu Manchu?
It's Jack Vaughn.
Jack Vaughn.
I literally just woke up and rolled out of bed, but I figured I would come on here and say good morning and tell you that Saturday Night Live will be on the air tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, midnight Eastern, because my plans changed. I promise I will have much more energy and I will have a shower.
We can smell you from here, Boris. No. So your initial thoughts of not coming back till the 24th, you decided tonight's the night we're going to do it.
Well, no, I had alternate. I was supposed to have alternate plans for tonight, but those plans fell through. So last minute, I decided to do a show tonight, and Ben Oman and Michael Fitzpatrick have agreed to come on with me tonight, and I've dug up some old footage. We're gonna watch Ben Oman's first match he ever refereed.
Nice.
And we're gonna watch Michael Fitzpatrick's entry into the PWA Resolution Rumble, where he came in tore off his referee shirt and then whipped a bunch of guys' butts. It's amazing.
Cool.
And then we're gonna watch a really, 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 really old match where I had to fill in for somebody in a tag team match, and I wrestled. I don't think it's my first match, but it's like really old, and I'm really terrible, and it's gonna be really embarrassing. So yeah, who the hell's Jack Vaughn? I don't understand that reference.
Look up Jack Vaughn, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Like right now?
Yeah, just look at his face, and you'll know exactly. You don't even have to dig any deeper than just what he looks like. You look exactly like him.
I'm sorry, I don't have any. Like I literally just got out of bed and I was checking the social medias and I saw you guys were on. So I'm like, I'm going to get a cheap plug. Jack Vaughn OVW.
Yeah, he's like their champ or was their champ, and
Oh,
he sees it now. He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I will not take up any more of your time. If you guys, of course, want to come by tonight, you are, of course, welcome.
Hells yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
No. I have the
never...
keys. I have the keys to this thing now, so I just show up like the guy. Who does that.
You never need to apologize. You're welcome anytime, anywhere.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay. See you, boys.
Bye. That was Big Bad Boris, your LPW commentator.
Saturday Night Love tonight.
Saturday Night Love tonight.
Love Wrestling Twitch.
Oh yeah. I thought he was. Yeah, I'm glad he's back. I didn't know how I was gonna handle not seeing him on screen until the 24th.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see him on screen tonight. You'll see Danhausen on screen August 13th.
Yeah, we will.
Against Kikataro.
That's gonna be fun. I know that's not your I know that's not your cup of tea.
No,
but that's gonna be a good day.
That's fine though.
Haters gonna hate.
As long as people enjoy it,
we will enjoy it.
And Broski Jimmy versus Mayu Yamashita.
Did you say it wrong? Oh,
I'm
there, Broski Jimmy. Mayu Yamashita. She's
Yamashita.
She's awesome. I love her. I love Broski Jimmy. That's going to be a good time.
Mm-hmm. I'm hyped on that one. I like it. I think that is it for The Sky is the Limit. I'm just going to double check. It is. So we'll rock some tidbits and then we'll have some fun.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. This one, we got to kick off tidbits with this one because what a match announcement.
Which one?
Roseland 9 Prestige, September 29th. Sinner and Sate, the Prestige Tag Team Champions against Violence is Forever, Kevin Koo and Dominic Guarini. What a massive opportunity for Sinner and Sate. Like, these two are just going to show out against Violence is Forever. What a match.
Oh, hell yeah. This is our match. Like, if you were like, Blair, Pluggo, what kind of tag team match would you want? This would probably be up there on our lists.
Yeah. If they were like, book a tag match, that would be it.
Oh, hells yeah.
I'm hyped on that one, like, so much. We also have a couple match announcements. We'll preview the show, I'm sure. But Live Fast, Die Young has Mustafa Ali versus Sidney Akeem, the one formerly known as Reggie.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, he's had some great showings in GCW so far.
Don't sleep on our boy Reggie, dude.
Ooh, I missed one match for the GCW The Sky is the Limit. So I'm going to throw that up right now.
Uh-oh. Slacking.
Russi versus Mashi Takeda, Aja Kong, and Mao.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah.
What a clusterfuck of wrestlers.
Hells yeah.
So, okay, back to tidbits. At Homecoming announced the Maharaja and the Bollywood Boys against Thrussie.
Yeah. I'm glad they're back together.
Mm-hmm.
Maharaja, Bollywood Boys. That was always a good thing, in my opinion, back when they were on WWE.
And we talked about it a few weeks ago. Raj Desi, the new Black Label Pro champion. Black Label Pro actually had to cancel Fancy Wrestling. They announced
not canceled. They pushed it back to October 12th.
Pushed it back to October 12th. I thought
So
it was-
yes, they keep. It was. I was supposed to be in 2 weeks, and for some reason they haven't said why they're moving it to October. So
just in case, just so you're aware.
but that actually might work out for me because I spent a lot of money last week at SummerSlam. So
Blowing the budget.
blowing the budget. So now I can recover financially a little bit before I start going to other restaurants.
I will never financially recover from this.
I will never financially recover for this. Now, I couldn't get it to download, but if you don't mind, I would like to share a tidbit. It's form of video real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when it's ready.
Nothing is in that screen yet.
Nothing yet, huh?
Nope.
Is it coming? Is it working? Did I
don't
do
see
it right?
I don't see anything.
I need Big Bad Boris. Hold on. I couldn't get it. For some reason, it's acting goofy. It's acted super duper goofy. There we go. Yeah? No? Is it not going to work? Am I going to have to just...
It's not showing anything.
Oh, this is just it
The
says
little
it's
box-
sharing.
The little box pops up. Do you have to change the layout?
Oh, wait. There's the...
There you go.
All right. You got it? Here, this is for everybody that may have missed Quizplex on Tuesday.
Maker, that's for me. Thank you.
Let's go, Grainmaker.
Put my donation to Mansoor.
Oh, what the?
You're the
That's
best.
another,
Suck it, Ricky.
that'd be
It's
another.
close.
That's another 500 points heading Mansoor's way.
Let's go.
Grainmaker, you've made an enemy today. I will never forget this. I will never
Grainmaker, I
forgive this.
pray for a bountiful harvest for your grain, my friend.
I will burn your crops down.
No, I
eat
will defend
popcorn
them
with
with
your
many
children.
a scarecrow.
Blair, we love you. Thank you so much for that wonderful donation.
Blair Witch.
I've never felt so much love and hate in one clip before.
So for those that missed our Quizplex on Tuesday, Mansoor is still your Quizplex champion. He will defend, I think, next in a couple of weeks. Dijak?
Is he defending his Dijak? Because I know
Right.
Dijak's there.
I think so, but I happened to be watching and I saw that you donated to Mansoor, and Pretty Ricky was pretty much like, I'm gonna burn your crops with your children. He called you Blair Witch.
So when Mansoor was first on, because him and Mace were facing off against the Short Kings.
Yeah.
I am a Short King through and through. When I donated to the Short Kings, boy, did I hear it from Mansoor.
You sure did.
So I was coming with a peace offering. I wanted to show, like, hey, I support you as well.
Yeah.
So I donated, and now I've made an enemy with Ricky.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky was like, yeah, dude.
I
The
can't
hell?
wait.
So I gave him $5 to get him on the board, so he likes me.
If he's back, I will donate next time. Okay. Glad we had that talk.
I
My
will burn your crops to the ground.
My crops do not deserve to be burned. That is hateful. It is mean. And it is unjust.
Oh man,
It's bulldonk.
it's amazing. Anyway, back to tidbits. We got
Okay.
quite a few today.
Yeah, we got one more after this. Bayou Yamashita versus Megan Bain. Fucking match of the night. Can we say that?
That's gonna rule. Oh, it's in
Yeah.
Chicago. Ooh, should I go?
Yeah.
Should I go?
You should. So we got that, and we got two more announced for the West Edmonton Brawl.
Yeah.
We have the Clandestine Society versus the Intangible Short Kings.
In your Oil Kings All-Star Trios match.
I
That's
had
pretty cool.
man, I had a great name for this trio, and I'm trying to find the tweet that I sent it out.
Yeah, the Clandestine Society. Yeah, they got a great name.
No, the Intangible Short Kings. I will find it.
Yeah.
I was so hyped on that name. I'm sorry. I'm looking it up as fast as I can. I apologize. I'm dropping the ball. Oh, the Miniature Monarchy.
Got him.
Tell me that would not be a great name for those.
I'm interested. I will say though, I am interested to see how these three mesh.
Mhm.
Because you know Zoe wants that gold. Mars has that gold, and you know Reed has come up short for that gold. So I wonder if they'll mesh well. They should mesh well.
Mhm.
The short kings are always they stay true, but you never know. But we'll see.
And talk about an all-star triple threat elimination match. You got Gigi Ray versus Nicole. Pardon me. Versus Nicole Matthews versus Jasmine Allure.
Yeah, buddy, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a show stealer, as Boris said on Thursday.
You also have Rob Van Dam that's going to be there.
Yep.
And I may have heard of some of the other matches. I'm not privy to tell you that information.
And but you know how you'll find out? Those you got to follow this very Love Wrestling CA on all social media platforms. You follow them, you'll find out these really dope matches that are coming around the way for next weekend's West Edmonton Brawl.
While you're at it, may as well subscribe to the socials.
Yeah, you might
because
well.
Up on the YouTube where you're watching the show right now, there is a plethora of great matches. Sign up for the Patreon. It's cheap as borscht, and there's some great stuff up there.
I'm on there too.
Like let's rock and roll with this. Okay,
yeah.
Let's do the damn thing.
I got interviews right now up there with DIY, Bailey, Gunther, Broad Breaker. Watch out!
Like, go check it out.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So
let's go to the mall today.
So C4, they are running on Friday the 16th. Just to make sure. And this show it's
now they run on the 16th. Intentionally speaking, it's not live, but they'll record it and put it out like on that Tuesday.
Yeah, it's up a few days later, which totally
usually
reasonable.
Tuesday or Wednesday. They put it out on IWTV usually. So stay tuned to their socials for that.
They are running Fighting Back. It is a show where donations are going towards Cancer Society of the Canadian Cancer Society. This is something that is very near and dear to myself, as back in 2018, my mother was diagnosed with cancer. So she had stage 4 lung cancer, brain cancer, and the Canadian Cancer Society helped her, allowed her to, the doctors only gave her 1 to 2 years. So she made it almost 4 years with a lot of that help and care coming from the Canadian Cancer Society. So they're doing incredible things. If you can donate, please, I encourage you, as someone who had a family member go through that, it is very important. But C4, their donations going through them towards the Canadian Cancer Society. We're going to run through all the matches, take a look at that, because there is some very fun stuff. And we'll kick things off with this bad boy, because Richard Holiday, you're in for a hell of a fight going one-on-one with Jody Threat.
Yeah, and Richard Holiday just celebrated his 9th year in wrestling. I think he posted the other day, and Jody Threat is Jody Threat, so he better hope that he's ready, because she doesn't make Jody threats; she makes Jody promises. But no, that's going to be a hell of a match to kick it off. Richard Holiday's fantastic. Jody Threat absolutely rules. So that's a good one.
With this card, there is such an incredible mix of established independent stars. You have some of the young up and coming guys too, or young up and coming wrestlers as well. So it is a great mixture. C4 does a fantastic job bringing in the best of the best.
That's right.
So Stu Grayson versus Sheldon Jean, a big opportunity for Sheldon. Stu always shows out, so a hell of a match here.
Oh yeah. I love me some Stu Grayson. I don't know much about Sheldon Jean, but yeah, I'm into this.
But it's a great opportunity for Sheldon. So that's the thing. Announced before I could get you the graphic, there's one other one that I'll mention. Trent Seven is going to be there facing off with one half of TDT, Matthew St. Jacques. So definitely, I mean, huge opportunity.
That's
for
an
Matthew.
interesting match.
Yeah.
You don't get to see a lot of TDT go solo.
Nope.
It doesn't
So
happen as often as you'd like. So I'm excited.
So
for that.
that's a big opportunity for him. And Trent, like I had the opportunity to talk to him last month. He was a surprise for Winnipeg Pro Wrestling, and you know what? Like this guy is just the nicest dude around. Like,
let me pick that name up that you just dropped.
yeah, please
As
do.
Boris would say.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
like just a solid guy. Like was chatting with everyone and was just so happy to be there. Like just a stand-up guy. So huge props to him. So him and Matthew St. Jacques, I mean, those two are going to go all out.
That's awesome. Oh, excuse me. Was I yawn?
We've also got Josh Alexander versus James Stone.
Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be a hard hitter.
Like if you're looking for your these two are just going to go at it, this is the one, because James Stone doesn't back down.
No, Josh Alexander is Josh Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
He's, so somebody's going to get hurt. In a good way, in a kayfabe, hopefully he'll shoot nice, not shoot way.
We've talked about Dijak a little bit already. He's going one-on-one with Speedball Mike Bailey.
Now there's a match. There's a match. Do we not have the graphic for that one?
Nope.
What? Yes, you do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I put it in there. I saw it. I think you're crazy. No, maybe you're not. Oh, whose fault is that? Who fumbled the bag on that?
I think I did send it over, but it could be my fault.
No, you 1000% sent it over, and I just don't know where it went.
There was just so many graphics for today.
But go on. But speak on it, King.
I like this one because you have two very different wrestlers, and like Dijak is slowly getting back into the indie scene. Like he's been announced for a whole bunch of shows, and he's someone who, when he was on the independents before, like when he was wrestling PWG, when he was wrestling Ring of Honor, like the sky was the limit, and like goes to WWE NXT and like doesn't really get to show everything he's capable of. Like got a little sniff of it, but I feel like they held him down a little bit. They're down on Dijak. Well, don't be.
Which is weird because every time he had a match on a pay-per-view, he slayed. He was like the takeover king for a hot minute.
So
fine, but
that's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dijak is the type of guy that, like, if he wanted to, he could have signed, to Impact or to AEW or Ring of Honor or something to that effect if he really
MLW,
wanted to. Right, but I think
NWA.
I think he decided, no, I'm going to go out, do these, really show you guys what I can do, kind of like get it out of my system type stuff. Like, look what I can actually do before I sign another contract where I'm locked in. And yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. And Speedball Mike Bailey, he can have a good match with literally anybody. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really fun one. That the graphic is really dope, but I don't know where it's at.
That's okay.
It's not okay. I'm letting you down. I'm sorry. I take 1 week off and everything goes to crap.
IWTV Tag Team Championships. Miracle Generation defending against Fresh Air. I will say this right now. Fresh Air is one of the best unsigned tag teams in wrestling. One of the best.
I was going to say both of these teams, if you don't know them, get to know them because they're both on the come up for sure.
If you are someone who you love to see where guys are coming from when they, when they get there, just start watching these two teams now, because in a few years, they are going to be wrestling on those takeovers. They're going to be wrestling on those Slammiversaries. And these two teams are two of those teams right now.
Yep. And you're going to be like, why didn't I know about them sooner? Which is fine. Find a wrestler whenever you want. But we're warning you, find these guys now early because they're great.
And if you're wondering, like these guys don't know what they're talking about, dude, I predicted Sinner and Saint getting signed. That was one of my New Year's predictions.
You did.
So I'm just saying.
That's all he's got. We're gonna let. He's holding that.
I'm
trying
running
again.
with that one.
I would never not.
No.
I'd be like, I'm the guy that predicted that. Watch out.
And speaking of Sinner and Saint, they're teaming up with Gabriel Fuerza against Von Vertigo, Jake Something, and Kevin Blackwood.
That's a banger.
Like,
there's no graphic for that either. Oh, I was gonna say,
no,
did I drop the ball there too?
It's
I'm on
the screen.
Huh?
I said you're not even
I'm
watching the screen.
I know. I'm watching my as I'm looking for this thing.
Which thing?
The match graphics.
Oh,
making sure I'm looking back and I'm gun shy, making sure I have them all. But no, this, and I also got my phone up right here with the stuff, so it's on a bit of a delay. So yeah, that's going to be a good one. Gabriel Fuerza has an interview up right now in Love Wrestling CA with our one and only Mike from Indeed, so check that out. But Sinner and Saint absolutely rule. Von Vertigo is fantastic. Every time I've watched a Von Vertigo match, I never leave it disappointed. And Jake Something is a guy that I see something in him, no pun intended. And I'm surprised that he's not a bigger deal than he is. But Kevin Blackwood's fantastic. So,
yeah, Kevin Blackwood, a veteran of C4. I think he's done some teaming with Haley Dillon up there as well. So this is a match where when you sit down to watch this, you're going to leave entertained. You're going to leave fulfilled because all 6 of these wrestlers show out every time. They put it all out there.
And if you don't leave fulfilled and entertained after this match, I don't know what's for you then.
Yeah, it might just be one of those.
I don't know. What could you possibly want?
And before we came on air, because you are a wizard with the Twitter and running that, you had tweeted out we were going to be talking about C4.
Yeah.
C4 was like, "Hey guys, how are you going to talk about it if you don't know about this match?"
Yeah, so this is like an exclusive. They sent us to They said they're not even putting this out until Monday, but we're more than welcome to talk about it today. So thank you to C4.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good one. This is a good one, guys.
The Fighting Back 2024 Invitational 20-ish person over the top rumble. Winner receives a C4 championship shot. Already announced my young Jay Lee, Evil Uno, London Lightning, and Kristara, who you just saw on TNA television like 2 weeks ago.
We love Kristara.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I mean, of the 4 that they've announced, I mean, young Jay Lee's fantastic. I'd like to see him get a title shot. But Evil Uno, man. Oh, how do you pick against Uno? I'm excited to see who else gets announced between now and Showtime.
Because you know they're going to have some fun with it.
Oh, why wouldn't they?
It's 20-ish people.
20-ish.
I'm expecting half a person in there.
Marco Stunt.
Making his return. Why not?
Which, by the way, keep seeing him like announcing other shows since his return to AEW, and I was like, I knew it. He'd get the itch, and he'd be back in the swing of things. And before you know it, he's coming for World Championships.
I hope so. For your sake, I hope so.
I mean, for everyone's sake, I hope so.
Yeah. So that's C4. That's going to be this Friday. It'll be up, I think, on Tuesdays. So stay tuned. It's up on IWTV. Yes.
Yeah, usually they go IWTV. So that's where I would default to check, but stay tuned to their social medias, C4 Wrestling, and you'll know exactly what's going down.
That's Friday. Friday, I will be in San Francisco getting ready for Saturday night. Because Saturday night is the West Coast Pros Queen of the Indies. We're going to take a look at that. We got a few matches to run over. And then that's probably all we're going to have time for today.
Don't run them over.
No. We'll run through them.
Run through them? If you run them over, then they get hit by a car. That's bad news. Unless your shoulder takes.
Bad news bears.
Bad news bears. So as I look through graphics,
yeah,
I keep laughing at myself for thinking that GCW show was called Crime Wave when it was Game Over.
Okay. He's announced a 6-person tag. We have Xia Li, Aja Kong, and Viva Van. So Xia Li, who wrestled WWE, NXT, Aja Kong, the incredible Aja Kong.
All right, the legend.
legendary Aja Kong, and Viva Van, who was just on Dynamite, who we saw on the Fantastica Mania a few weeks ago. Viva Van has been everywhere, just delivering, and they're facing off against Charisma, Apache, and Dulce Tormenta. I'm excited. You're excited.
Yes, I am. No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, I was looking at other graphics. I'm trying to figure this out. I get distracted easily.
So that one's been announced. Also announced, Vert Vixen versus Promise Braxton. Vert Vixen, very familiar with. She wrestled for LPW last year or earlier this year. Promise Braxton is a name to watch out for. We've talked about Gigi Ray, another LPW vet. Her and Promise Braxton have had an incredible rivalry that has spanned matches, promotions. Those two always show out. So when you see how good Gigi Ray is, know that Promise Braxton is right there with her. So that is the kind of talent that's going to be a Queen of the Indies.
And Blair Pacheco's going to be a Queen of the Indies. He's talented too. No, two studs in this one. Like I said, Promise Braxton's really coming on. Like you said, I'm looking forward to Vert Vixen. Is Vert Vixen? I don't think we can say anything more about that. So that's going to be a good match. And this is always such a fun show. And every time I watch this show, you know what I say. It's not that hard to put on a kick-ass all-women's show with TV-ready talent.
Not at all.
Cough major. WWE, AEW. It's possible.
La Amazona versus Akira Strong. Look, I'll be honest. I'm not too familiar with either of them, but that doesn't mean that I'm not hyped as could be for this one.
Yeah, like I said, you get to learn some new talent. You get to see some new names, and maybe they be some of your favorites. See, that's the best thing about independent wrestling. You'll find somebody new every show. And that's going to be you. You're going to be in that crowd. I'm going to be like, oh, shoot, that's Blair Pacheco.
Yeah. I think I actually bought a front row seat to it. So
did you? Very cool.
I was like, fuck, I'm just going to go all out.
For Exposure.
Yeah.
Slam poetry.
If I had my shirt by then, I'd wear it. Hyann versus Maya World. Maya just recently wrestled on Ring of Honor. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just going to double check that. So, I mean, she has been coming
all over the place. Yeah.
So
I think I just saw her on MLW recently, and then like you said, I think she was on Ring of Honor, and then Maya World's new one on the up and coming side of things. So it'd be a good match.
Yeah. So I'm
good
just
test.
Yeah, she faced off with Robin Renegade. This past month, and I mean, she wrestled against Thunder Rosa on Collision, so there's a lot going on there.
Making waves, as they say.
Yeah. Talk about potential to be match of the night. Masha Slamovich versus Kylie Ray.
That's a good one. Kylie Ray coming off a big win at LPW. And did Zoe win? That was such a good match.
Zoe won that.
That's right. Zoe won that. I'm sorry, but it was such a good match that I thought at points Kylie had it. It's been such a long week. Don't yell at me, Spencer. This is the one time he'll hop into the chat and be like, "What the hell, Pluggo?" But no, coming off a big match against Zoe Sager here at LPW. Kylie Ray's making her way through the Indies again, which is always good for everybody.
Yep. So we have also announced. This is the one I think I'm most hyped for. Brooke Havoc versus the Great Sakuya. You're wondering who is the Great Sakuya? The Great Sakuya is the Great Muda's niece. So
I did not know that.
Yeah. So West Coast Pro really went out there. They got some of the best wrestlers, some of the best women wrestlers out there, and was like, here you go. They ran it last year, was an incredible show. They're bringing it back again this year. Incredible talent. I have no doubt that this could end up being one of the shows of the year. That's how good it's usually.
It usually is pretty good. I'm surprised they're not doing a tournament this year.
Yep, it's a tournament.
Oh, it's a tournament. Okay, because the way you made it, the way you listed off all those matches, you just made it like one-on-one. You didn't make it sound like it was tournament style.
Yeah, it's supposed to be tournament. Last year it was.
But hell's yes. Tournaments are fun. And did we talk about the other tournament that's happening?
The Cascadia Cup.
The Cascadia Cup is coming up too.
I'll throw it up. I'm sure we will preview it a little bit closer too.
Yes.
That's August 23rd and 24th. So that'll be tough to do both nights because the 23rd is a Friday. Maybe we'll figure something out. We'll see what we can do.
We'll figure it out. We'll do some short formed,
Yeah.
a short form, quick, just look over the card. We'll come up with something.
Yeah. So I'll do a quick rundown of the matches just so you know. Ethan HD versus Drake Kwan, Elliot Tyler, Matt Brannigan, Drexel Zay Perez, Travis Williams, Guillermo Rosas. And then we also have Jaden versus Casey Ferrara, Chris Brady versus Sebastian Wolf, Evan Rivers versus Amira, and Judas Icarus versus Cody Chun. Tell me that Judas Icarus and Cody Chun won't show out. They will have a
Won't show out.
show out.
Show out.
Yeah.
Show out. It won't. It will. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh.
No, it's gonna rule.
And
There's a lot of independent wrestling to watch over the next week or two. It's really
there's
cooking.
so much. So much.
Cyclope, our guy, that jacket.
But yeah,
Forever a staple of this program. That picture.
There's also a GCW show the same night as West Coast Pro. We don't have time to run through all the graphics. I'm just going to throw up one match. I'm just going to do one. It's Andreza the Giant Panda. Oh, this is on the 14th. I didn't get to this one. Andreza the Giant Panda, Danhausen, Effie, Joey Janela, Broski Jimmy.
That's a match.
Yeah, that's a match.
That's a must-watch match.
Yeah, there's so many. There's fucking 5 GCW shows next week.
I don't know how they do it. They're killing it. They're killing it.
You've got the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and the Sunday.
And you got this. Miles Warner versus Maki Ito. I'm
like,
gonna just do it. Ali Catch
well.
Dark Sheik versus Kaio Tomato. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the Sidney Akeem and Rich Swan. Jesus. Here's another one. Yeah, Masha and Marcus Mathers. Like, if you like GCW, if GCW is your bag, we're just throwing random stuff up to if this is your bag, I mean, look at this. Chavo Guerrero Jr. is going to be there. So if you like GCW, there's something for you. Look, we're just clicking buttons at this point. Now we're just going off the rails. But yeah, if you like GCW, stay tuned to their socials, and they will keep you up to date on every amazing card match that they have going on. I don't know how they do it. 5 shows in a week. Good on them.
Different continents.
In 2 different continents. I could barely hold down the 2 shows I do here.
So, okay. We're going to get out of here. We will.
That's our night, friends.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do about next weekend being here. If not, for sure, the following we'll be back. But stay tuned to the socials. We'll let you know. For myself, you can find me at Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast, all platforms. Definitely check it out. Where can they find you, my good man?
Oh, you can find me at Pluggo on all your social media platforms. You search Pluggo, this face pops up. That's the one, the only. You can find me every Thursday night, 8 p.m. with JPJ for Between Two Beards. Our past beards, we had Jose on the air and Kimmy Sokol from our trip from SummerSlam. They were a big part of it, so they came on and helped us recap everything. If you want more of me and JPJ, we've got interviews, like I said earlier, up right now on this very channel with DIY, with Braun Breaker, with Gunther, with Bailey. There's a couple more coming out. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming our way, but that's where you can find me and with you every weekend right here for Exposure.
Cool.
That's right.
I've got a burp. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So for myself, for my good friend Pluggo, thanks so much for checking out the podcast. We truly appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to join us and take part in our shenanigans. I'm just finding the outro video. So yeah, you know what? Keep your sticks on the ice and peace in the streets.
Peace.